The United Nations estimates there are 110 million landmines scattered in nearly 70 countries across the globe. 11 of those nations are in Africa, among them Ethiopia, where thousands of people have been maimed. Even more important, the story of how some are rebuilding not only their lives, but the lives of others. Lama Jamilo spent more than a decade begging on the streets of Addis Ababa. A former soldier, proud and patriotic, Lama was injured by a landmine in 1989 during Eritrea's War of Independence from Ethiopia. He lost not only both of his legs, but he also lost his sustenance and his hope. Recently, Jamilo's life changed. An organization called the Landmine Survivors Network began helping him. They sent a counselor, someone disabled like Jamilo, to help him deal with his frustrations. They bought him a scale so he could run a small business. Jamilo says it's helped him regain self-respect.
Before I received assistance from Landmine Survivors Network, I was idle. I was dependent on other people. And since I got these weighting scales, I am happy. It has not only given me something to do, it has given me income.
Waziro Abera's stall was also provided by LSN, and Feleke Adafera's crumbling home was repaired. These people are among some 25 to 50,000 landmine victims struggling to survive in Ethiopia today.
We are working with people who are really emotional, frustrated, desperate, and all sorts. So we are dealing with people just to change their attitudes. We are working really to rehabilitate them.
The Landmine Survivors Network was founded in 1995 by two Americans. It operates in a number of countries. The concept to help landmine victims with counselors like themselves disabled.
One of the most rewarding and interesting parts of my job is when I treat an individual who has already lost hope and I see that he is reviving through my support and intervention. When a person goes from idle and frustrated to being economically active and productive, it is inspiring.
As well as counseling the handicapped, LSN organizes peer support groups. It provides desperately needed material assistance, links to medical treatment, prosthetic limbs, and a source of income.
In one way, it is a drop in the ocean, but it's an important ocean, and it's a start. Possibly because LSN is kind of building on a foundation of people who have been injured themselves, who will then help other people who have been injured.
Its beneficiaries agree. Atu Lasanawork Desalan was wounded by a landmine as a child in 1956. 6 months ago, LSN began helping him. Now he has a sewing business and is so affected by the assistance that he has begun counseling others just like him. And Feleke Adaferis now has a rebuild house. A veteran soldier of 3 wars, Adaferis lost one leg to a landmine in 1991.
If it wasn't for LSN, I wouldn't have a home. My house was falling apart.
A drop in the ocean? Maybe, but one for Adaferis to celebrate. Apart from rehabilitating victims, the Landmine Survivors Network is working to remove mines from areas where they're still present.